Hi, I'm Annika Johnsons from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. I know these are everybody's favorite episodes because I'm here with my brother,
Rolf.
What are we making?
We have a number of things we're making today. It's going to be some Havarti cheese from a special cheese place that we get it from. Some of our marinated cucumbers, kind of pickled. We have some roast beef that we prepared at the restaurant. I brought it here.
And we have the best roast beef.
Oh, by far.
Because we make our own.
And we cut our own rounds.
Yep. All the locals call up on the phone and say, how's the roast beef today?
I always make it medium rare. We can always cook it a little bit more.
That's right.
Yep. And then we have some of our pickled beets. We have some shoved cheese from the Door County Creamery. We're going to make some sandwiches.
And they're called?
Well, Smørrebrød. And it means basically, it's to take off from the word smorgasbord. So on a smorgasbord, you know, everybody knows what that is. I don't care where you go in the world, they know what that is, right?
Right.
But it's really more of a Nordic tradition. And if you were to go to somebody and say, we have a smorgasbord, they're going to pretty much put everything they have in the refrigerator out. But they usually specialize in...
Like Mom does for Christmas.
Exactly.
And we eat for days.
And it's really... Envision it like an odd array of everything you have on top of bread.
So we don't take two pieces of bread
No. That's
the sandwich thing. These are open-faced sandwiches.
Yes, that was an invention by the Duke of Earl or something like that.
Something.
The Duke of Sandwich or something like that. But anyway, they eat most, in Sweden, they always eat them open-faced.
And I like
And growing up, we always ate our sandwiches open-faced, a cheese sandwich
Always.
on knäckebröd or on limpa bread. And this is the same style.
Yes, and you know what I noticed too is that when you can eat more because you don't have two pieces of bread eating a sandwich, so you can have a couple of them.
And you get more of the flavor of the ingredient you're putting on there. So it's kind of like, well, first thing we're going to start out with from the Door County Creamery, some chef.
Oh, look, and they have this nice little tub. It's got their little logo on it.
And
we like the Door County Creamery.
And it's a goat because Jesse has his own goats, and he milks his goats. That's how he makes his cheese.
And I think you can go there on a little family tour to their farm, too.
At one time, I think you could actually help milk the goats. I think it was a sly way of kind of a Huck Finn way of getting those guys to do the work. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, maybe that.
But, kudos to a bunch of other people that had come along, and they had what was I going to say? When the power was out.
Yeah.
When the power was out, they all volunteered to come and milk the goats.
Oh, right, because they're...
They had the milking machines.
They're electric.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to smear this cream cheese on these. Well, we're going to save a couple extra pieces there.
Okay.
Then I got ahead of myself a little bit. I should have just left the cheese inside the container.
Yeah, you should have. You look at you're making a mess.
That's all right.
And we're using our Al Johnson pickle beets, which happen to be my favorite because they're just the right amount of sweet and they're just the right amount of sour.
And those are Grandma's recipes originally.
Yes, they're our Grandma Edith's recipe.
So you know what else we got here? This is from James Jumbo Bunda's farm.
Oh, Jumbo.
Yeah, Jumbo. And the name of his farm is Lettuce Unite.
Lettuce Unite.
And you know how lettuce is spelled, right?
Yes,
yeah.
and I believe, does he do the farm market still?
He still does, and he supplies many of the local restaurants and things that they need. And he does a good job surviving us with our lettuce and our specialty tomatoes and things like that.
Yeah, and actually, Jumbo, in Door County, everybody has a nickname, so we just call him Jumbo, but his name is James.
James. Interesting story about James is?
Yeah.
When he was washing dishes at Al's, he's the youngest one ever to master pancakes. One day we were so busy, and whoever I had on pancakes was choking heavy. I mean, they just weren't doing a good job.
Right.
And I yelled, Jumbo, suit up, you're going in. And he goes, what? I go, I've seen you bake pancakes on the side once in a while for yourself. and you look pretty good at it. So I want you to start making pancakes. And right out of the gate, he started making pancakes, and he was a master at it in no time at all.
That's awesome.
So as we build these sandwiches up, this one here, obviously I can enjoy this one.
You know that I like a tidy ship.
Yeah, well.
Look at this mess.
So this is going to be an open-faced sandwich that we have there. So now we're also going to make a couple more.
Ooh, what are we making next?
So with
looks
this one
so
here,
delicious.
we're going to
Everything
take
looks great.
the roast beef that we prepare at Al's, and I get all my meat from Malott Meats. And they're out of Green Bay. We've been buying from Malott, I think, since the day we opened.
And always quality meat.
Always.
Always.
It started out years ago as Malott Skolaski Meats. And eventually, they bought out Bob Skolaski, and it became Harry Malott. And he did all the cutting first and the delivering. So those guys know it backwards and forwards.
So they're not like Big Boy that doesn't really exist. They're real people.
They are real people working the show.
People.
And I think his daughter actually has taken over the business along with her husband.
Okay.
And a great company, a great.
And the older guys must have retired then.
Well, I wouldn't call them old. I think last I heard, Bob Skolaski was helping cut meats as a favor to some of the local grocery stores. And
I'm going to move this beets for you so you have a little beet room.
today.
Today, Rolf. You're
And
making a mess.
All we're doing here is putting on a little
Ooh,
green onion.
that looks really good too. You know, we have these segment on our menu at Al's under the sandwiches, and it says grilled cheese or open-faced. And people always are confused about the open-faced.
What's an open-faced
They go, what is an
sandwich?"
open-faced sandwich? And I said, well, in Europe or in Sweden, Scandinavia, they don't take two pieces of bread and make a sandwich. They just open up a sandwich, they put what they want on it, and they serve it open-faced. You mean you don't heat it up? No, that would be a grilled sandwich. These
Right.
are cold cheese sandwiches that are open-faced.
Once you have them, though, they love them.
Yeah,
They're
and
delicious.
they say, well, what do you prefer? I said, well, I prefer them on the limpa bread, open-faced, not grilled. It just changes the flavor of the cheese if you grill it. You know what I mean? That's just my theory.
Right.
And when they get it open-faced and cold, they love it. They're always like, I never thought to do it like this.
And here we're taking a dill Havarti style cheese. Same thing, open face.
Yeah, you know, and this Roth cheese is award-winning, and I know that when I go do my pancake demos at Metcalf's in particular, sometimes they put me in the cheese section, which I really like, because I have to be usually by a plug because I have an electric griddle to make the little pancakes.
Right.
But the guy from Metcalf's in Madison, he puts me in the produce section by the cheese because he thinks that the lingonberries do well with all their cheeses.
Right.
So I don't have to be stuck back by the meats in the frozen food department. And I just love going there. And they sell a lot of the Roth cheeses there too, but you can get these all at the Piggly Wiggly.
In Sister Bay?
Yep. You can get the Roth cheeses. And what kind is this?
This is a French soft cheese, and I forgot the name.
Roula?
Bruin?
Bruil?
Bruin, I think.
Brussels, yes. And it comes in a lot of different flavors, and they come in a little round package. And I know that when you go to the Piggly Wiggly, they have a little section with just all the cheeses, and they're all fancy pants cheeses that taste delicious.
Now, these cucumbers, Annika, we make at the restaurant as well.
Oh, yes, and you know what we call them in Swedish?
Salt gurka.
Gurka. Gurka means pickles, more or less, homemade pickles.
And on the smorgasbord, it's very popular. Let's see, I want to get rid of some of this juice here.
Put them in the beets. Tastes
I
good
can
in
use
there.
the fork to get it out. But it's very popular to have a type of acidic topping, and they're known, they love pickles. In Sweden, all the Scandinavian countries have pickled anything. And sometimes Freddie in the morning, he has caviar, and it looks like in a toothpaste tube.
Yes,
What's it called?
Kallas caviar.
And he eats it like it's candy. Now,
Well,
that's
you know, in
his
Sweden,
breakfast.
everything comes with in a tube.
This would not be an unusual breakfast in Sweden.
No, you know, I was listening to an NPR episode about cooking once, and they said that why not eat ethnic food, especially like these kind of things, or Thai food, or any kind of ethnic foods, in the morning for breakfast. If you have leftovers at night, why can't you eat them in the morning for breakfast? There's still healthy options.
That's what I say. It's a good time to clean your refrigerator. Get
Oh,
company
yeah.
over, get the smorgasbord out, and the smørrebrød.
I know that we don't serve these at the restaurant, but you can get these recipes at aljohnsons.com.
Absolutely.
And you can all make some smørrebrød.
And you know what? The
Smørrebrød.
only thing we really are missing out here that in Sweden is a staple is smør.
Butter.
Butter. Heavy butter.
Yeah, they're big butter eaters and cheese eaters in Sweden.
Aren't we all?
Yes, I
Well,
am.
I want you to choose one of these, and I'm going to go for the vegetarian option. I love cucumbers.
Well, as I was just going to grab that one,
Well,
but
then
I'll
you
try
go for
this one. I'll try the beets and the goat cheese from the
Try to
creamery.
eat it dainty.
I'm going to try to be dainty, Rolf. Watch this.
Very good.
And you know, I love our limpa bread.
I do as well.
You can buy our limpa bread at the restaurant, or if you don't have the option to come in, you can buy it online at aljohnsons.com.
Yes.
I know that Kit sometimes ships limpa bread to people.
Yep.
This is delicious.
But again, try any of these items that we have here, or come up with your own ideas. I think you'll really
Let's
enjoy
trade.
them. All right.
I'm going to try this one. You know, I love pickles.
I love pickled beets.
Really
Very
good. Great cheese.
I'll
Great
leave
cheese.
I'll leave the roast beef for you later.
Well,
Oh, the camera guys.
I'm going to try a bite of the roast beef just because I'm a hog. And I want to try them all.
Now, I cooked that roast this morning when I got there at 6:30. We get a whole round, inside round, and we carve it all ourselves. Those guys are great at it.
Okay,
I cooked it to perfection, I am sure.
I'm not going to lie.
It's good.
That's probably the most tasty one, meaning like burst of flavor.
Yeah, you're just trying to tempt me. When nobody's looking, maybe I'll take a bite.
Cows have eyes, people.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'll wind us down again to another
Okay,
episode
well-
of Door County Girl and his cooking episode.
Yes.
So
Thanks
don't
for
forget
joining
to
us.
See us at aljohnsons.com and
Don't forget to press the like and subscribe button down here.
you can get us on online anytime you wish.
Yeah. Rolf and Annika in your living room. Who wouldn't want that? Well, this is tasty. We're going to be busy eating, so thanks, everyone.
So long, all.
See ya. I have to go for the meat. I don't know what my problem is.
Yeah, I'm going for the rest of this one here that you
What happened when I
started.
was a vegetarian once? Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.